Hi, and thank you for being here today. This is episode 8 of my weekly vlog about what I'm doing to become a better human. That is, somebody who tries to make themselves a better person and to make the world a better place. As usual, the vlog will have 4 sections: learn, contribute, live, and thoughts. I actually hesitated on whether or not to make the vlog today because I don't have much to share. But since I committed to posting something every Friday, I thought that a lousy vlog is better than no vlog. And usually I don't think that. I think that instead of putting something lousy into the world, you're better off not putting anything. But because this vlog is supposed to show exactly the roadblocks I'm running into and the down days and the up days as well, I thought it's okay to post something that's not really very useful. Anyway, so the name of the vlog is, let's see, it's not good. That's a bad start. The name of the vlog is Stuck on Geodata, and you'll see shortly in the video why. So let's start with the learn section. I was supposed to learn all these things that are up here in the top row. Instead of, I focused just on this new course I called Good World, Good Person, and Good Life Insights from Literature. I really need to change the name. And last week I was studying the Epic of Gilgamesh, but I decided to actually go in chronological order. And I got this list from Wikipedia about literary works in chronological order, and the first one on the list is the Instructions of Shurupak, and then the Cash Temple Hymn. Now, on the Instruction of Shurupak, I actually got stuck again because I really want to understand, to be able to visualize these places and to understand what they looked like and everything. So I thought, okay, let me just get the data for Shurupak, and it turned out to be more of a challenge than I had anticipated. So this is where we're done with the learn section because we're moving into contribute. This is where I spend most of my time, getting the geodata. So in the contribute, I was supposed to do something as civic duty and something as volunteer, but none of that happened. Instead, I spent, like I said, most of my time on geodata. And this geodata is supposed to be part of this bigger app that I'm building, Text Visualizer, TextViz. And this is where I was with TextViz last week and haven't made any progress on it. Instead, I did most of my work in Jupyter notebooks, and I struggle at times to justify why I'm working in Jupyter notebooks, why I'm not getting better at JavaScript instead, because most of the work I want to show in the world, the apps that I want to put out there and the games, most of them will be web-based. But the truth is that Python is such an easy language, and I love Python, and it's so easy to prototype something in Python instead of, do some kind of quick research in Python instead of trying to do all the research on the back end and then visualizing it in the front end. So I really need to learn how to use folium and ipywidgets to make stuff interactive. So I got stuck a lot, and like I said, most of the work I did was on geodata, and I looked up the Google Places API, and surprise, surprise, when I was trying to plot some of the places, it turns out that Google API sent me the data for Ur and Uruk as being part of North America, which was very confusing to me. I'll show you a little bit of the notebook I have for this. So let's see, this is, I started I do like some kind of quick sketchpad notebook when I try to learn something new. I try to get a picture of what I'm learning, like a screenshot of the website or the API that I'm trying to learn. It's just helping me remember better what I'm looking at. And so I was getting all this data from the Google API, and I like to hear, I tried some different cities, some that I'm interested in from the ancient Sumer here, and some that are from current day Sumer, which Iraq, and some places that everybody knows, like Rome and Italy, just to get an idea of what kind of data I'm getting back. And I like that for Shurupak I got no results, but I got results for Ur and Uruk. And let's see, I zoomed out accidentally here. or zoomed in too much, but let me zoom out a lot. And if you notice, what I got was, let me just redo this really quick, rerun this. I'm getting these two places, which are Ur and Uruk, which of course they're not. So I'm getting Rome and Italy here the right way, Baghdad and Iraq the right way, although I'm just, for the countries, I'm just getting like the central location. And like I said, for Shurupak, the API clearly told me no results, but I didn't like that I got the wrong results for Ur and Uruk. If I wouldn't have known where those two places are, then I couldn't have told that they were the wrong results. So that got me on a search for a different API, a different source of geodata, ancient or geodata for ancient places, and I came across this awesome website, but it's taken me a while to get used to it. The Pleiades, and I hope I'm saying that right, but this is the screenshot of the website, and this I really liked. Like I said, though, it took me a while to get used to it, and it got me the right results. I was playing around trying to put markers on the site, and if we zoom out, we'll see that all the results are in the right place. But I don't really like this base map layer, and it actually is much easier to see, surprisingly enough, with the watercolor layer. It's very pretty because it shows clearly where the places are, and it shows how they're on the Euphrates River, which shifted throughout since the days of Sumer. But it's so much nicer and cleaner. The drawback is that it doesn't have the layer with the current name, so I really have to I tried to figure out a different base map layer, but I didn't get to the right results yet. So anyway, the Pleiades dataset and API, very easy to use except for one thing. Maybe I should make a different video. I don't want to get into the technical details. The idea is that you only have two URLs to use. One is where you just get the status on how many places they are, so they're telling you how many places and how many locations. And the second, where you ask for details for a specific place, but the problem is that you cannot ask by name. You have to ask by this place ID. And the way you get this place ID it's a little bit it's not straightforward. You have to go to this GitHub page and download the JSON file with all the locations they have there, and it comes back as a list with the name of the location and the ID. So anyway, one thing that I really liked, that I was very happy, it took me a little bit, I was able to find an easy straightforward way to do a kind of a fuzzy search. When I was Googling it, how to do a fuzzy search in Python, I came across all these modules you had to import, and like I said, I'm really not willing to import any library that I absolutely have to. And like Fuzzy Wuzzy and Fuzzy something else, I don't know. And it turns out that Python already has a built-in module called difflib that gets you like a close match, and it works really well. So I was very happy with that. So that was one good thing. But anyway, so I was able to plot the places. Now what I wanted to happen, and this is another thing I got stuck on, I wanted to be able to use like ipywidgets and be able to have an interactive map where I don't have to type in every time I'm looking for a location or anything like that. So that got me to trying to make ipywidgets work with folium, and that was a nightmare. And the solution that I thought of, actually I thought of this on my own, is so unbelievably simple because I looked it up, and again I couldn't find anything. Like there are other backends you have to use and other libraries you have to use if you want to use ipywidgets specifically with folium, and I thought there's just no way. It's no way there's not like a simple solution. So I could make like a simple matplotlib or matplotlib graph work in the in ipywidgets, have it be interactive. It's just that I couldn't get a folium map, and the solution was to actually give the folium map a width and a height. That's what it took. Before I did that, this whole section was blank. But I'm really happy because if you look at this red dot here, It's completely interactive. I can move it around, and yes, the map refreshes every single time you change, but this is just a prototype. I'm not looking on making like a super fancy dashboard here. I just want to be able to try things super fast. The actual this geodata exploration will be in the web app, the text viz. So anyway, I was very happy with it, although it took me hours, and the solution was embarrassingly simple, but at least I figured it out. So that's what I worked on, mostly on, like I said, on geodata. I was supposed to work on Abby and the AbbDB, but not much work done there. Okay, let's move on to the live section here. If you remember, last week I was supposed to go hiking, but it started raining, so we did go out hiking this week, and we went out for dinner, and we went to the bookstore. So it was a whole day that I didn't get to work. So really, and I know this sounds bad, but part of me, like my brain was divided between hiking, which I absolutely love, and I love hanging out with my family, but also I wanted to get back to work because I have so much stuff that I want to get done. So still, I'm very happy that I went, but I don't think I'll be going out for at least a little while. And then a big thing that happened in the live section, my oldest daughter started college, and she's been homeschooled all her life, so it's definitely a completely new experience for all of us, for the entire family, but she already loves it. So yeah, I spent quite a lot of my time this week trying to figure out schedules and trying to help her get into a routine and feel more confident about what she already knows. And so like I said, though, she already loves it, so I know it will be a great experience for her. And then let's move on to the thoughts section, and here I only have two, and one of them is bad and one of them is good. So with the bad one is this is just something random, but it's too often for me, it happens too often for me to just let it go. So this video came up in my feed on YouTube, and I really don't watch anymore, like hardly watch anything that's not educational. I've been so focused on trying to learn, but because I've heard this name a lot, Andrew Tate, it piqued my curiosity. So I did watch the video, and as soon as I mentioned the video to my youngest daughter, she's just a teenager, she said, "Oh, Andrew Tate, he's just a misogynist, he just demeans women." And I thought, well, how do you know? Because have you ever watched a video from him? And she said, no, just what I've been seeing on TikTok and all that. Because this might be true, I don't know. But based on this 14 minutes and 45 seconds video that I watched with him, that's not the impression I got. So anyway, the whole story is that he's been banned on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and just a lot of things that happen super fast. And I'm just getting really tired of this, of people being banned, of other people thinking that they know what's good for me or what's bad for me. They can decide for me what I should watch or what I shouldn't watch. So I don't know much about Andrew Tate except from this 14-minute video where he did not make me think he was a misogynist. I might be wrong, like I said, but I would like to be able to make up my own mind about him and not be prevented from watching his videos. So I don't want to dwell on this any longer because I really don't have time to go down this rabbit hole yet. But it's just one thing that bothers me, and I feel that each of us has the duty now to speak up against all these examples of censorship, because things just seem to get worse. So the second thing, this is a good thing. This actually made me smile. I've been watching videos about game design just because some of the things I'm trying to build are web-based games, even if they are completely educational and completely for the purpose of learning about the world. So anyway, as you know, last week I talked about Jonathan Blow, which I absolutely like his mindset and his heart. But I found his old blog, and he linked to this Ref Coster's website, to an article on Ref Coster's website. And in the blog, Ref Coster is another game designer. And in the blog post, Rev talks about this Sid Meier, the maker of Civilization, which I've never heard of the game. Embarrassing, because I don't play games, but I really need to to start if I want to be good at building games. And Rev was saying how Sid, he built a spreadsheet for the game. History is a spreadsheet. So the reason why that made me laugh is because I often question or doubt myself. I feel less confident since I work on my own. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing when I build my own systems and my procedures and everything. So you saw already my big spreadsheet with all sorts of things like places and units of measurement, and now I started one where I record like different how the world looked like from different sources and all that. And like I said before, this is just a temporary solution until I build my ABDB. But still, I feel like, am I really doing the right thing using these spreadsheets? So when I saw that the maker of a apparently very famous and successful game, Civilization, used spreadsheets, that made me feel a little bit better about my own systems. So, well, that's it. I won't keep you any longer. Like I said, that I didn't have much to share, so I'll just end with my usual wish. May you stay curious, calm, and kind, and may you keep your heart open to beauty and joy. I thank you for watching. I wish you a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Friday for the next vlog. Bye.